This is the Electric Ocean from Fuzzrocious pedals, and oh man, it is a fuzz phaser, but also a phaser fuzz that's just loud, brash, creative, and just plain awesome. So Fuzzrocious pedals, they have a special place in my heart, being one of the first companies I ever really got to work with, and I love Ryan and I love his brain. He makes some of the just most obscure, coolest, most creative pedals I've ever seen, and he still just keeps throwing out all these crazy, just awesome pedals, and the Electric Ocean is definitely no different. This is essentially his love letter to the Roland AP7 phaser. Now this is a super vintage and apparently really awesome phaser, but for reasons, I'm not gonna get one anytime soon, to say the least. But on top of that, he decided why not only have a phaser when he could add a fuzz to it as well and make it even more crazy. And before we really dig into the Electric Ocean, and for the sake of transparency, I do want to say that this video is sponsored by Fuzzrocious pedals, but that has no effect on what I feel about it, what I say about it, or any of the sounds in this video. So yeah, let's go. So the Electric Ocean again is a fuzz and a phaser. But what's really cool is you can switch between what order these go into, making completely different sounds. So for your controls, you have 5 knobs, 2 foot switches, and 2 two-way toggle switches too. Let's start with our knobs first. Now, because it's a phaser and fuzz, that's basically how you can split this pedal evenly. Going from left to right on your phaser side, you have phaser volume as well as phase rate 1 and phase rate 2. Now you're able to switch between the phase rate 1 and the second phase rate using the left foot switch. Then for your fuzz controls, it's extremely simple, just a fuzz volume and a fuzz tone. Then the foot switch on the right side is your regular bypass for the pedal in general. Now moving to the 2 toggle switches at the top, this is where it gets pretty fun. For the effect order, basically it has your fuzz going into the phaser, then when you switch down, it's your phaser going into the fuzz. Now this alone leaves for a lot of different ways to really control how it sounds. Then on the right side too, you can turn the fuzz on and off, which is really cool because if you just want a phaser, you can just have the phaser. But if you want to add that fuzz to it, bam, it's right there and you're able to have that fuzz and phase together. And not only that, but you also have 2 internal trim pots as well. And not only that, but you're able to control your tone even more using 2 internal trim pots. One that adjusts the voicing so it's more suitable for bass where you don't lose any low end at all, which is just, thank you. I appreciate you for making that, Ryan. It makes a world of difference. And the other trim pot allows you to adjust the sweep of the phase from a very small and tight to a very long and wide phase. So using all these different controls together and really changing one up from another can give you a variety of different tones. And again, you're not gonna lose any low end either, which is just an absolute blessing as a bass player. And it's also just really fun to mess around with this pedal and see what different sounds you can get, whether it be the fuzz into the phaser or the phaser into the fuzz. It's just a blast. I really wish there was a way to have just the fuzz by itself, but I think I'll survive with the different fuzz pedals I already have. It's just really cool being able to have that fuzz and phaser. Or if you want that phaser effect by itself, you're able to achieve that and get just a really nice lush phase sound to add to your tone, again, without losing any of that low end. And so overall, yeah, the Electric Ocean, it's pretty awesome, just a lot of fun. It's super loud too, and it's just, again, super creative as well. But let me know what you guys think about the Electric Ocean and what other weird and super creative pedals do y'all want me to check out. Again, a humongous shout out to Ryan and the Fuzzrocious team because he just honestly makes some of the most creative, obscure, but super fun pedals that I'm still seeing to these days. So yeah, definitely check out different Fuzzrocious pedals because it's always a blast, always something that just opens your mind to a completely different soundscape too. But thank you as always for watching, subscribing, commenting, sharing, follow me on social media, all that stupid stuff. I really do appreciate y'all, and a humongous thank you to my Patreon supporters right here. Look at them this week. My God, don't they look good. Mwah, mwah. If you want to be like one of these gorgeous people right here and help support the channel every single month, be including things like early access to videos, giveaways, and a couple more really cool things, then go ahead and head over to my Patreon page. Y'all, again, as always, thank you so much for watching, and of course, no matter where in the world you are, stay safe, practice that bass, have some fun with some weird effects pedals, and I'll see y'all next time.